I'm Christopher Priest, and this is my 5-question interview. What inspired you to start creating comics? Starting by reading comics. I started reading comics when I was 8 years old. My mother was, I was sick with measles or something like that, and my mother made the mistake of going to the local drugstore and finding an issue of Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, in a spinner rack. And she brought that home, and the rest is history. I just fell in love with superheroes. I started writing when I was 10 years old, or probably younger than 10 years old, but I knew I wanted to write. But after I started reading comics, I knew I wanted to write comics specifically. Can you walk us through your creative process? Absolutely. So basically what I do for a living is I walk around my house and I slam my head into the nearest wall repeatedly. Writing be hard. It's one of these things. It's a dreadful, horrible, terrible way to make a living because you have 28 days to figure out how to get Batman out of the giant teacup. It's like you're constantly working a mental Rubik's Cube, trying to get all those colors lined up properly, and you got to do it before the buzzer. You're trying to play beat the clock because after the deadline, they're not obligated to pay you, and if they don't pay you, then you can't pay your light bill or whatever the story is. And then you exhaust yourself doing that. It's very mentally exhausting, and you're praying to God, to Jesus, please help me, figure the story out. And eventually, if you're lucky, you do figure the story out. You turn the script in, and guess what? The editor takes your Rubik's Cube, rumples it up, hands it back to you. Okay, start again because you got the next issue due in 28 days. That's the creative process. It's hell on earth. It's a terrible job. Don't do it. So once again, I'm Christopher Priest. This was my 5-question interview. Thank you very much.